all the esteemed guests, management of PIBM, Raman sir, faculties, staff, proud parents, and last but not the least, today's celebrities, all the graduating students. I would like to congratulate all of you for your success. It gives me a great pleasure to be here, and at the same time, a great honor to be part of this convocation. PIBM, I have a relationship with this institute for last more than 8 to 10 years. And in last few years, PIBM has emerged as one of the eminent management institute, not only in Pune, but at India level. And I think one of the core reason of that is the vision driven by Mr. Raman sir. Whenever I meet him, he is always passionate, and he always tells me that I want to change the education system, not only in India, but at the world level. So togetherly we are working on an education ERP, and that's the vision he carries. And I hope all of you will extend this vision to whatever the organizations you guys are working with. It's very exciting to see all of you graduating from this institute. When I look back 20 years, I was sitting there listening to the life lessons given by the guest at that time. I'm not reached to a level where I can give you lessons of life, but what I can do is I can share my experience with all of you, which will help you in your careers. So I'm working as a co-founder with mPHATEK for last 7 years, interacting with multiple clients across the globe. We started this company as a garage setup, literally a garage setup. We started this company in a 2 BHK flat with 4 employees, and now we are 450 plus with 50 plus customers across the globe. So just out of that experience, I thought I will extend it to you people. So when I meet different customers across the globe, what we have realized that next decade, next 10 years are going to be a very important one. This 10 years will bring a digital transformation. Okay, what does this digital transformation means? It will fundamentally change the way we are doing business. Okay. At the same time, it will also bring an economic transformation. You guys are seeing the entry of electric cars. A majority of the world economy is driven by crude oil. So, if we are getting rid of crude oil, that means there is a transformation in even economy. It will change the economic power center of the world. And we, as India, we are poised to take advantage of this, both the digital transformation as well as the economical transformation. And we can become, or rather we will become, by end of the decade, one of the developed economy and one of the strong economy, and we will be the economic power center of the world. So what does this mean to you people? This means it will open a lot of opportunities for you guys for next 10 years. Not in the fields which are currently popular, but in some new fields. Because every transformation will change the way we are doing business. You guys might have been seeing this Dunzo ad, which is coming very frequently nowadays. What they show on their ad? The refrigerator photo. So what they're saying that now, henceforth, you will not need a refrigerator. Means a business idea like Dunzo, it has created a new business idea. At the same time, it is challenging the existing established products. So you will no more need a refrigerator. So that's what will happen. This is just a start. It will happen with many of the products. And it will change the paradigm whatever we have about the success. And that's why I would like to share with this you guys, because I always believe that the young and raw talent has the potential to change the current business processes, to challenge the status quo or so-called success formulas. I would just like to give you an example what a fresh talent like you guys can do. In 2008, we were working with one of the UK insurance company. So I got to know this story from them. Till 2007, what used to happen is that whenever a customer buys an insurance policy, okay, they used to print it, and their process is they have to keep that insurance policy for 2 days, okay, in their store. And after 2 days only, they can post it to their customer. Believe me, this was happening from 1960s till 2007. Nobody challenged it. Why? Why it is like that? But in 2007, one young graduate challenged it. Why want to keep it for 2 days? Why don't we post it on the same day? Then they started investigating, and they found that in 60s, the kind of printers they have used to have the wet ink. And they used to put it in the store just so that that ink will dry, and then only they will post it to the customer. But all the people in the corporates, for them it's a process. So nobody challenged. In last 40 years, the technology, printers, everything has been changed. But nobody challenged that process. So that's what you guys can do it. So whatever we say that it's a success formula, you guys can change it. Why? Why it's like that? But with this, it will also bring a lot of responsibility to you guys. Okay, with all this transformation, okay, to drive this, and I believe that it will be driven by millennials only. So it brings a lot of responsibility to you guys. To shoulder that responsibility, what do you guys think? What you will need? Skills, education, this is all given. Okay? What you need is 3 key things which I have learned from my experience and which I want to share with you. First is about the right attitude. Your attitude will take you to miles. Believe me, in a corporate, have you seen the corporate structure? At base, it's bigger. And there is only one CEO at the top. So what makes a leader different is his attitude. He always thinks that I can do it. Not, can I do it? So that's the right attitude you guys need to build with yourself. And how do you get that right attitude? With your passion to the work. Junoon. How do you get that passion? So you will get the passion only when you are working in a field which is of your interest, which uses your strengths. As sir rightly said, Sanjay sir, not just because of some Rashika is doing something, so I should also do it. No. Try to find your passion. Now, in a corporate, there is a very famous term, Monday blues. So do you guys know what is Monday blues? Okay, so people don't want to work on Monday. Why? Because they are working in a field which they don't like. They don't believe, they don't have passion. And believe me, that's the point when your career will shift to a job. You are no more doing a career. You are just doing a job to earn money for your family. And that's what the failure of your career. So be very clear at start of your career only, what do you want to do? There is nothing called as a success formula. One of your friend, he has succeeded in marketing doesn't mean that that's the right career for you. Every area of industry has same opportunities. You guys just need to find out your strength, your passion, and build your career in line with that. One more thing, whenever you guys joining a company, or in future you might switch your companies. So what are the things you look out? Brand of the company, value of the company, or size of the company. My suggestion based on my experience is, don't look for that. The core thing which you guys should always have at the center is, what lies there in for me? So wherever I am going, how it will help to create my own brand, to create my own value. You should not go after the brands. You should have a passion that after 5 years, brand will chase me. They will chase me so that they want me to work with them. So always remember that attitude is very important. I always give example to the people in my company. When I started a career in IT, it's not just because we started in late 90s, just because the entire world was moving in IT, no. That was my passion. And I will tell you how a passion is different from the job. So during that time, if we are working on a critical project, if we are not able to address any key challenges, so during the night, we used to work till late night, 11 o'clock. While coming back to the home, many times it has happened that from the midway, I thought that if I would have applied this, it might have solved my problem. And what I've done, I've taken a U-turn from there, went back to office, tried that. Not necessarily it has worked, but it shows the passion. And that's what kept me passionate about my career, about my job till date, even after 20 years. It's not like, कि यार क्या है, वही कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Now, second thing after the attitude is about think big. You should always think big. ये मेरे से होगा क्या? No. I will do it. Believe me, the products or companies who have changed the living of entire humankind are started by people like you and me. May it be a Google, may it be a Flipkart. They have changed the way we used to live, we live. So always think big. As in the starting pitch, Raju sir says, so whenever you are doing something, think about, मैं देश के लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ? What I can contribute to the society, not what I can do to myself. And that thought process will make you leader of tomorrow. And third thing which I would like to share with you about, most important thing is learning. Normally what happens is, like, once you are graduated, so you guys think that you have done a lot of learning. It's 10+2 schooling, then 3 years in graduation, and then again 2 to 3 years in post-graduation. So, सीखना बहुत हो गया, now let's do a job. No. So whatever career you are, make sure that you are learning on every day. You keep time for yourself, at least half an hour to 1 hour, to learn something. What will happen if you don't learn? One of my American customers used to say that, let's say you have a 10-year experience, but you are doing the same thing for 10 years. So what does effectively it means you have 1 year experience which is repeated for 10 years. So what is your effective experience? Just 1 year. And believe me, learning new thing will always keep you passionate about your job or whatever you are doing. And the last thing about, even Sanjay sir said, don't be afraid about failures. You will not find a single successful person who has not failed in his journey. Take any guys, successful companies. For example, Google. Do you think Google, their all products were successful? Do you know about Google Plus? Hangout? They were not successful. Does that mean that Google has stopped working on those product lines? No. So, don't worry about your failures. Failures will always teach you something. But the problem is if you are not learning out of your failures. The crime is repeating the same mistake. If you learn out of your failures, it will take you miles and you will succeed. So, with this, I would like to congratulate all of you and wish you all the best in your future. I believe that our path will cross sometime and some of you will join us here as the industry leaders.